Hey Capricorn, this is Chronic Joy Tarot. This is going to be your mid-month update for March 2018 for those born under the sign of Capricorn, or if it's your moon and rising sign as well. Also welcome cross-watchers or anyone who is just guided to this video, because the way my readings go, it's really less about your specific external issues and others and predictions and those around you, and more about your soul's growth and where you are and what you can focus on in order to get yourself to sort of the next level soul-wise. I wanted to also let you guys know that I'm going to start posting shorter general readings on my Instagram feed. So if you want to go ahead and subscribe there, it's at Living Chronic Joy. And Chronic Joy Tarot you could search for as well, I think. And I'm going to start posting sort of daily readings if I can get them done daily, but I'm not promising it's 7 days a week, but I'm going to post them pretty often. Shorter reads and just quickie guidance. Okay? All right, so thank you guys for being here. If you're new, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you so much. Good to see you here again. Okay, Capricorn, the guidance for you at this time and that aspect of yourself we're going to focus on is your level of confidence. Okay, so this is, I love this, first of all, and it's also Archangel Michael. So this is a real power, self-empowering sort of energy. If there's something specific that you are tackling, a task or a project or a relationship or an aspect of yourself that you're wanting to change, maybe quitting a habit or something like that, self-confidence and that self-empowerment is a key, right, to moving it forward. And some people have, a natural inclination to just be very confident in themselves, and some have to work on it a little more. What we're going to try to do here is focus on, from within you, how to develop this sense of faith, this sense that I can, right? Okay. And, to sort of not really buy into a lot of negativity, even if they're your own thoughts that are going on within your mind. Don't buy into it. Going to, try to sort of strip that negative energy away and really just let the light shine through and let your own personal light shine through to build up your faith in yourself. Okay? Starting point here, I made up this new spread. It's called the Tree, and it's kind of like the diamond spread that I've done a couple times before here with the Zen Tarot cards, but I've added a few because I want to focus on when you get yourself to that next level. I want to get more weighted on the aspiration here, what we're going toward. Okay, starting point here for this. The key to tapping into your self-confidence is the abundance card, which I love because this, abundance, the first thing we think of is, usually, at least myself, is financial abundance. However, the richness in life is found everywhere. It's found everywhere, and it starts within you, right? It starts. So really tapping into that self-confidence and that light that shines from within you will already bring you a sense of abundance. It will bring you to, that feeling that nothing can go, you always have everything you need, right? Even if in your external world, perceived goals and stuff are not so close, they're kind of far off, but you always have everything you need within. Okay. And that's lovely because confidence is a big aspect of that. Okay. Love it. Internally, and an energy that's within you that maybe you don't always share with others is this card, Innocence. And this is the ability to look at the world as like a child would, that wonder and that freshness. You know, this old sage has lived a long life and knows a lot. However, he still finds himself fascinated by the simplest thing, such as the grasshopper. Just everything is waiting to be discovered. And this is an energy that's within you that really supports your sense of confidence and supports your sense of abundance, is that I have everything I need. And it's amazing because every time I turn around, the next thing, supports me in that, right? And you have that ability. If you're not already tapped into that awareness within you, that sort of, sense of discovery about everything, then you can develop that. You can focus on that more. Like when you're taking your walk or, out in public, instead of just, staring at the sidewalk straight ahead or whatever, really take in your surroundings, really take them in, everything, every scent, every person, every sound, and heighten your sense of awareness of the life that's around you, the life that's right here. That brings you to a point of really trusting in your path and really tapping into the fact that this life is rich. It just is. Yeah, there are things that go wrong and we need to navigate our way through and around those, but that isn't all there is, right? So, being able to expand your vision in that way, and it starts from within you, because you will decide this, on any given day, you will decide the way you perceive your life. You're deciding it every moment. And then, look at that, because we've had look at things with a childlike wonder from within. What does that create in your external world? Is a sense of playfulness. It's having fun, knowing your value, right? Having faith in your value and your, the power that you carry brings about, this is a really positive, this is kind of like your starting point level, really positive shifts, right? Knowing your value and realizing the abundance and the richness of the life that's right here, it really will open up your world. It will make things lighter, okay? Going forward and rising to that next level, the key to it, is have a commitment to your self-transformation. Have a commitment to growing from the inside out, okay? Really, really getting yourself in touch with those things that drive you and those things that make you uniquely you. And then when you have this sort of nailed down and you're in touch with it and you're feeling the rhythm of that and you're looking at your life with the new eyes and you're seeing, I can really shift this. I can shift the way I see things and make my experience new, right? And change it. This is when you'll find, that confidence level rising, and any task or any conflict or anything that comes along your way, you will already have the tools with which to move right through them and sail through it. Okay. The next, once you start to find and you feel this progress, take some time to be lazy, not to be lazy in your life, but take some time to sort of assess all that you've, the growth that you've experienced, even if it's from within and even if it's not evident in your outer world, you're making shifts, right? So absorb that, sort of, this card can mean a few things as far as when I see it, the intuition, the guidance that comes through. But in this specific case, I'm hearing the phrase, rest on your laurels, or I've arrived. I've done the inner work. Now let me enjoy the fruits of that, and then I'll move on and do more work, right? So that's like, take a pause once you maybe try a couple days of really absorbing your surroundings and seeing, you know, your place in this, in the, you know, the existence of this big world and how it's all connected. We tend to sometimes, when we use a lot of our mental energy, you know, planning and scheduling and focusing, and that's a good thing because that brings about a sense of confidence as well. But if it's imbalanced and we're not really coming from in like an organic place within, we can sometimes create a sense of isolation. Like, I'm the only one going through this, or, you know, if I'm faced with this big project, I'm the only one that can that knows, that sees the vision clearly, and we tend to, you know, contract and pull away and be less available, less receptive to new ideas, new energies, which are feeder that, you know, those new ideas and being open to receiving other energies is what feeds your confidence, because you can integrate that into, you know, your own plan of action. So getting that within, right? Getting that internal energy nailed down first is going to help you to really, really feel the fruits of your labor. Really feel, yeah, I did that work and now look how great I'm at the next level, or whatever. I feel better. Or I applied my sense of knowing that this project's going to come out great. I kept negativity at bay, and I really made progress in it, right? So this is the lesson. This is the learning here. Internally, you might feel, look at this. So there may be, oh yeah, wow, okay, wow. Okay, so these top 3 cards here, they're all mind cards. And just what I said, when we use our mind a little too much, and, you know, plan and schedule and whatever, and we forget about that, to tap into that unique sort of that space in your soul that makes you you, and that makes you qualified to move forward and raise yourself higher and expand your relationships and get your projects done. That unique thing that only you own. If you really take the time to tap into that and remember it and integrate it into, you know, your goals, you can avoid, you know, you will create a more of a sense of balance going forward. These 3 mind cards here are kind of like little warning signals. You know, the let go of the need to control outcomes, because you have what it takes, the drive that it takes to get things done, but they may not always exactly come out the way you've envisioned. Because remember, I said, keep yourself open, keep yourself available to receive signs of maybe changing the course of things here and there, but gripping onto the sense of I only need it to be one way is going to really limit your progress. Same thing with the idea of postponement. Like, I'm never going to get there. It's never going to happen, or this relationship's never going to get better, or my project will never be completed, or whatever. Just simply not true. That's a concept of the mind. That's a restriction that the mind puts on your soul, really. When you have that confidence through and through from your soul, from the depth of your soul all the way out, your mind is sort of quieted. It's like, yeah, I'm just doing it. I'm doing this on response, on reaction, on reflection. I'm not worried about, you know, losing track, or not accomplishing my accomplishments soon enough. So these mind cards are sort of like warning signals to really stay rooted in this sense of knowledge that you have everything it takes, you know, to move to the next level. Okay? Yeah, this is pretty funny how it's capped off with that. So in this, and really going forward in your close future, you might find that you see a vast difference in the level of input that this worry and sorrow and postponement and control, that all sort of dissipates as you shore up your your soul's confidence. Shore that up, and then this mind heavier energy will sort of float away. It'll disintegrate and fly away up into the air. Okay? The mind is a very important and powerful tool, but it is just a tool. It isn't who you are. Okay? And so you're asked to right now really tap into exactly who you are and let that shine through, and it will help wash away some of these other worries that you may be having. So I can't tell for sure. Some of you, this may be literally a relationship or a project, or a concept that you want to see come to light, or an aspect of yourself that you're, like I said, if you have a habit that you want to shed, less mind and more gut. Okay? It's for any of those scenarios, this is the guidance. Okay? All right, Capricorn, thank you guys so much for being here, and I will remember to check out my Instagram and see what I start to post there. It should be in a couple days. I'll get it some momentum. And then until April, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your month of March. Okay, love you guys. Bye.